All right, so thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, Scott Hogan here at my indoor studio south of Chicago. It's snowing outside, so what a perfect day to be talking about indoor launch monitor, especially for simulation purposes. We are going to go over the Mevo Plus versus SkyTrak again. Thank you so much everybody for the support on the last video of it. We are really working on trying to give you everything that we see with the unit. To me, there's a pretty clear-cut winner in the unit. I think you'll see some of that come out in this analysis when we go over it. I'm trying not to be biased, but you're gonna see some things come out where I'm starting to realize there is a clear-cut winner to me. But if you're going through this process, just want to help you see what's going on. So let's describe the testing process a little bit. Unfortunately, don't have the videos of hitting the shots. Those are actually got damaged, but let me explain to you what it was, and then we'll go from there. I hit 5 shots on each unit at 30 yards, a mid-range, so I did an 8-iron, which for me is about 160 to 155-ish. And if I get it real good, it'll go up to 165. So that's my 8-iron range, and then a driver. So those were the 3 that were most requested. So that's what we do. We'll do putting as well in a separate video because I think that deserves its own video, but we'll go through those. It was 5 at each one. So that's a total of 15 shots on each unit for 30 shots. Why was it only 5? Well, again, I am a human being, not a robot test. In a perfect world, we'd have a robot test that you could do on this. However, don't have a robot. So we're going to go ahead and hit shots. Can I hit the ball? Absolutely. I tried to throw anything out that was, obscenely hit, which I don't think, it might have happened once. And there were a couple shots you'll see when we got to the driver with the SkyTrak I had to throw out because they were odd. They were very odd. So we went with that, kept going, and then went on from there. Last thing is ball. We did no dot on the Mevo Plus, okay? No dot. So this is with an NXT Tour golf ball, same ball for both units. No dot. Now, why no dot? Again, somebody's going to comment that you're supposed to have a dot on it. We have tested that. I've done it with my units, both my units. Down the street, there's another unit, and I've heard from others, the dot makes the spin actually drop, all right, where it's supposed to increase it. So the spin actually drops as you go with the dot. And I guarantee that I'm not hitting that ball with that little amount of spin. It's getting down in like the 3,000s with an 8-iron. That's not what it is. All right. So the no dot was what the decision was, just so you're aware. Okay. So without further ado, we'll go further into it. We'll analyze the numbers and let you see what happened. All right. All right, everybody. So we've hit the shots. Let's just go over the results here. So I've got my table I was doing. Mevo Plus in the black, SkyTrak in the red down here. So let's start with that 30-yard shot and what we saw going on. Again, hit them all pretty good. I starred one. That one I hit really good. Like, all right, that was the contact I'm looking for. So again, not a perfect test because I'm a human. I'm not going to hit everything the same way all the time. But, just going 5 shots in a row, trying to get as close to 30 as I can. Did all right. So you can see the yardage here. Spin was pretty good. 38.11 was the low. 43.25 was the high. So, 500 RPMs or so difference between them. You notice the high one, 4,300 one, was 36 yards. That's the farthest one I hit. So, hitting a little farther, got a little bit more spin on it. This is all hit with an NXT Tour. Down here on the SkyTrak, you can see I did hit 137 yards. I kind of juiced that one a little bit. Now, I think it's interesting. I hit them all pretty good. I didn't blade any, chunk any, or anything like that. But the difference in the spins, 23.35 is the low and 37.62 is the high. So that's 1,400-ish RPMs of spin difference from the high to the low. Plus, like when I hit it good, I got a lower spin reading. Same ball, made sure to pick the same ball back out. That's interesting. That doesn't seem to make sense if you ask me, if you go there. So it's kind of some randomness to the SkyTrak. That's what I'm seeing in the readings. Not really sure why it would read lower than what it was as it was going. So again, could be yellow ball. We've tried it with a white ball too. That doesn't make a difference. That didn't seem to make a difference. I did want to throw one note in. We tried a couple shots with the dot. We would get to 4,000 or so RPMs a spin. That was the most, but a lot of times we would get 3,000. So again, as we use the dot, it was actually bringing spin down. That doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense as you go, but that's what we were getting. So again, I think no dot seems to, for us, it seems to be working better. With this shot on TrackMan, I asked a friend of mine to hit 130 yards with TrackMan. He was getting upwards about 5,700 RPMs a spin off of a TrackMan 4. So that's something to think about. Maybe overall the spin reading might be a little down, but what I like is that it's actually consistent. So that can be an algorithm adjustment a little bit, something like that they can do. But you know, again, it's consistent. It could be he was using a Pro V when he did that test. I wasn't. That would affect it and stuff like that. So we'll look more into that as we go. 8-iron, you can see 49.79 was the low on the Mevo Plus. Yardage is all pretty consistent. 170 is the high, 162 is the low. Again, hit them all pretty good. 49.79, high was 52.13, so, you know, 250-ish RPMs a spin difference from the high to the low between the 5 shots. So that's a pretty accurate read, I would say. And sorry, 52.85 is the highest. That's where we get the about almost 300 RPMs there. So we get down to the SkyTrak. Again, same software, feeling like I hit it pretty good. I got like 138 carries and up to 151 spins. You know, up in this range of 78.27, 72.40, 84.49. That's a little high compared to what I see for myself. And again, not using a premium ball. On TrackMan, I would see some guys with a premium golf ball that are more high spin than me that would be in that 7,800 range. I think that's kind of the tour average, but again, they have more spin than me. So I don't expect me to be up there. Again, I would say Mevo Plus maybe a little low, but that's consistent across the board. We went from kind of low on the SkyTrak to now it's high. And then again, a pretty wide range, 72.40 to 84.49, and then a wide range on the shots. Again, feeling like I hit them all fairly decent. So not exactly sure why that's happening there as we go. And then we go to the driver, and we had 244 all the way up to 268 on that. Spins in the mid 2000s up to 3000. I got 3112, 3355 on 2 kind of spinny fade shots I hit. So that's why they went shorter, which it should. And that's why the spin went up again, which it should when I hit that shot. When we got to SkyTrak, I was planning on writing down what I hit. After it took me a couple of shots. First off, I was getting some weird reads, but then I will say this. I mean, I was getting like really weird numbers. I couldn't get over, like I smashed one and I hit it 221 carry. Then I had 261 carry on a ball I didn't hit as good. 233, 251. I mean, really low. Again, on my GC2, I'd be more like 260, 265 was what I would get in carries. Spins were in the low to mid 2000s on GC2 for me. That's kind of what we're here, a little high on the Mevo Plus from that, but that could be that. And I never really got above 2000 on the SkyTrak, which I never really had done before. So again, I just seen a couple of the things. I did star a shot here on the SkyTrak. I started one here because I hit this one really good with a draw, so that's why I got it to go a little farther. I hit this one. I remember hitting this one and for sure thought I hit a draw, and I actually hit it a little on the toe, which would promote that draw, and I got a pretty sizable fade for that drive. So I just, again, interesting things to see, whereas going through the SkyTrak yardages, I used to think it was all right, but seeing some weird things going on with it, and now actually seeing some weird things going on with the curve of the ball too, compared to when you hit them with the Mevo Plus. So Again, not trying to be biased, trying to be as factual as possible, just reporting what I saw as we go and what we do. As an owner of both units, would love them all to work very well. So that's what we see. That's what I got doing the tests. So hopefully this helps you out doing those shots. I'd encourage you to do your own if you have the units. Would love to hear about them. So let us know. Comment down below any questions you have and would love to answer them and go from there. So thanks so much. Again, click that subscribe button. Gonna have more videos doing some putting and things like that on it and continuing from there. So click that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next video.